Hello everybody, Ministorm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings II, the Horse Lord Mega Campaign. In the last episode, we continued working on our raiding expedition in the Iberian Peninsula. We're going to be continuing on that. I think we're probably almost done, as the ships are almost full. We can bring that pile of loot back home and spend it pretty soon, most likely. And then we were working on trying to get our wolf-blooded daughter to inherit. She hasn't had any kids yet. We'll have to worry about that. I mean, how old are we? We are 44, she's 21. We have to hope that she's going to have some kids. But, that's something to worry about later. And to do that, we were needing to get no vassal in the Empire to have a negative opinion of us. And it's been a bit of a doing to do that. We were able to assassinate one of our Khans, who was just never going to have a positive opinion of us. So we were able to remove that obstacle, but we still have a couple of Count... These Duke, Margravine, level vassals who are problems. One is of Derbent. Now, one thing I could try to do... Viceroy Crimea, that's fine. I can't transfer you under a king or anything. And I can't transfer vassals who are higher than Count using the mods that I have installed. I can transfer neighboring counts, but not anything higher than that. So one thing I could do is revoke the minor viceroyalty title. She won't like it. But because we are in an imperial bureaucracy, we can revoke duchy titles without objections from the rest of the aristocracy. So that may be what we're going to do here. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's revoke your title. You aren't going to be able to say anything about it. The preparations are big. Oh yeah, we are having another gathering of the Hermetic Society. My honored guests are already packing their coffers. Soon our gatherings begin. Nice. Alright, so we got rid of that minor viceroyalty. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give that to you. Make that part of Khazaria. Because I think that makes the most sense. Okay, so then that means we need a new Chancellor, which is fine. We can bring in the Viceroy of Finland. And then who else do we have? Who else is an issue? It doesn't look like anybody is an issue. No. Okay, it just wasn't sorting properly. Okay, who else is a problem? Kiev is a problem. What to do about you? I could revoke your title and give it to somebody else. That's what I could definitely do. Alright, so let's do it that way. Revoke title. Alright, dear colleague, throughout my studies, I have found the most fascinating phenomenon from observing the sky. The firmest belief that the foundation of the cosmos is hiding somewhere out there in order to reach higher knowledge. Actually, we're going to decline on that because that tends to impact a lot of opinion as we spend all of our time studying the skies instead of doing our job. Alright. Finally, my guests are here. Alright, so we did the learning one. We did the martial one. So let's go ahead and do the stewardship one. The aim should be to improve the prosperity of our lands. Alright, so we got that. What is this? As I look around the table, I noticed the displeased expressions of neophyte Agsartan. He stands up. Really? Prosperity? I'm sorry to say, but your suggestion seems stale. I suggest we should give our project a scholarship focus. Let's engage him in a debate, see if we win. Alright, you are now going to become the new Viceroy of Kiev. And that should remove that particular roadblock. As I suspected, Agsartan's arguments are thin and flimsy. Okay, so he won the debate. Alright, he is forced to concede. Very good. Okay. Now, was that enough? Yes, we have vassals fighting each other. Finland. Make peace with Finland. The passing of Margrave Goleta, Dzang has inherited the minor viceroyalty of Khwarezmia. What's his opinion? His opinion is good. He can keep the title. Alright. I'm willing to end my war, turn for a modest sum of money. 109 gold, that's fine. That is fine. Alright, we need a new steward. Alright, hold on. As I entered the laboratory one morning, I'm met by agitated voices. Neophyte Mstislav and Initiate Yildiz are gesturing wildly over a set of sketches. They're disagreeing on the direction of the project. Nope, we are going to take the more riskier but more rewarding route. Let's see, who is this? Stuart? Let's bring you in as Stuart. Oversee construction. No, we aren't really doing any construction right now. Okay. So, war's over. Let's go ahead and switch to Primogenitor. Do it. And then this will have to switch to Primogenitor as well. There we are. And then we're going to have to disinherit our son, which is going to do another major prestige impact, but we're going to do it anyway. Now, why am I playing as somebody else? My grandson. Oh, because he had a grandson. Let's plot to kill the grandson. Alright, I'm trying to focus on my working, but it's becoming increasingly difficult. Neophyte Orson and Neophyte Mstislav will never agree on anything. If one says one thing, the other must immediately disagree. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if they are both possessed. Listen to me, friend. Surely this thing between you is simply a misunderstanding. 52% chance we will be successful. Enough. Orson, pack your coffers and leave. This cannot continue. Your presence is no longer desired. Alright, so 52% chance that we succeed or 48% chance we make the problem worse. Let's try it. While my first calm attempts did not make much of a difference, my angry outburst suddenly did. The violent reaction finally brought Neophyte Orson and Neophyte Mstislav to their senses. Now, a few hours later, they approached me to apologize for their petty and lowbrow bickering. Finally. Good. Alright, it's not even an independent realm like the Rastrakuta Kingdom dare stand against the full force of the Shia Empire. Maharaja Sabar the Great has instead peacefully agreed to become a tributary state. Man, they are just causing all kinds of trouble over there in India. Alright, we're done looting there. We're just about done looting here. The boats are not completely full. My colleagues and I have constructed a huge furnace of a truly ingenious design. It can produce metals in streams so steady and vast that no other method can even hope to rival it. This efficient new invention will make sure we have trading goods and building materials of the highest quality available. We are masters of metal, my friend. It's advanced blast furnace. Let's see, local build time. For 100 years, we get a advanced blast furnace in the capital. The sun and stars behold many truths, but so does our compass. Adds magnetic compass. 100. You know what? I would like to take that local build time modifier, build cost modifier, tax modifier, over the points. Let's see, Artois. Can we perhaps grab a few more ducats? My co-conspirator, Disun, has managed to get one of the maids near Sandil. For a princely sum, she's agreed to solve our little problem for us. Approve the plan. My son-in-law. Age 53, my courtier died. Alright. We killed our grandson. Now we have a new heir. We'll play as Princess Nasa of the Bulgar Empire. Success, Sandal was smothered with a pillow by the maid we had bribed. She wasn't caught. No one has any reason to place blame on me. The things we do for succession. Okay. And you are probably going to need to be dealt with sooner or later. Though he is the source of our alliance with the Chinese. So we might need to keep him around for a bit. If it becomes a problem, we're going to have to deal with him. The province of Toropets has finally seen the light with the majority of its inhabitants at last accepting our culture. Excellent. Alright, continue to maintain that ambition. Change culture. Alright, we're carousing. Let's see, what do we get? How much room do we have on here? 300 gold worth. Alright, we made friends. Good. Oh, my daughter's husband died, and he was the quick one, right? Yeah, he was the quick one. Alright, let's see if we can find... Oh, here's someone who's strong. A decent diplomacy skill. And you are 47. You're 43, strong. You are 25, attractive and perceptive. The problem is that all these kids who get the wolf's blood trait are getting ugly. Which is really hurting their diplomacy. If we could pass on... I mean, strong would be really nice, fertility and health. But a 25-year-old with attractive, that'd be fine. Let's go with him. Matrilineal marriage. There we go. All right, we are going to collect the prestige. All right, now have some kids. Oh, France just absorbed these guys. We're gonna have to get out of town. Let's just sack the castle and get out of Dodge. All right, there we go. How hard I try, can I think of anything that rhymes with orange? I must have lost my muse. My inspiration is absolutely gone. Oh, woe is me. What shall I do? I will find a new muse. My inspiration is gone, possibly forever. I just have to work harder. 25% chance we lose poet. 25% we gain diligent. 25% chance we gain ambitious. Let's find a new muse for poetry. A muse is something more than just inspiration. You must learn to love and cherish your muse, or else he will leave you and take the inspiration with him. I found my muse when I set my eyes upon a courtier. I have fallen in love with Yudki. Is that my husband? Yes. Okay, we'll go with that. Hopefully that'll improve fertility. The rise of the Hansa. Several German merchant guilds and trade cities along the shores of northern Europe have come together in Lübeck to form the Hanseatic League with the blessing of Kaiser Adalgis of the Holy Roman Empire. This loose confederation of free imperial cities is dedicated toward the continued prosperity of its members and the mutual defense of any merchant vessels flying its flag. Their eventual, unstated goal, of course, is to one day completely dominate all trade along the Baltic and North Sea. Well, we're gonna see about that one. Let's bound and ruffle some feathers. Alright, let's get out of here before France decides that we're more trouble than we're worth. Alright, should we poke Rome? Should we poke Rome again? As you no doubt well know, I and those of my vassals are part of your faction. Alright, we're gonna pile of gold. Really like to top this thing off. Alright, we're just getting piles of gold from our... Where are you? You are reigning in Rome. Rome, okay. As soon as I land troops, he's gonna head out and lead troops. The Byzantine Empire is putting itself back together again, a little bit. Alright. Pope. Yep, you're still reigning in Rome. Can I actually assault Rome? Yeah, I can actually assault Rome. Just make sure you're still there. Alright. Let's bring my full army. Now you're probably leading troops. Yep, you're leading troops in Ravenna. Because of course. Alright, let's combine. Let's sack Rome. My troops ransacked the Temple of Rome and uncovered an interesting relic that Pope Callistus III had hidden away there. What do we get? History of Xia. Ooh, I wonder if I gave that back to the Xia Empire, if they would be grateful. Alright, we're gonna try this. Leading troops in Urbino. Right there. back in Ravenna. The people of Lahore hang their heads in grief as their leaders return with devastating news. Since his initial attack, Duke Ni Yalkin of Lahore suffered a crushing defeat. Alright, one of my commanders is improved. We did not capture the Pope. Alright, he's back in Rome, so forget it. We gave it a good shot. Alright, so let's bring our boats back. Alright, giant pile of gold and prestige. Perfect. Send the troops home. Send the boats back. And then let's go ahead and get some stuff building. Barracks. Training grounds. Training grounds. Riding grounds. Riding grounds. Need castle walls, so grab castle walls. Let's get the stables built up and let's get those riding grounds built. Okay, there we go. All right. I think we need to try to get ourselves through succession, though. This turned out to be a fairly decent character. But we now need to get control of this character so she starts having some kids. I was especially invited to my friend's sermon, and it was a catastrophe. Poor man stumbled and lost his words. It was all an incomprehensible mess. I did not dare tell Prince Dukum what I thought about his sermon, so I just smiled and nodded nervously, and Prince Dukum talked to me. He seemed to like me anyway. Okay, another... Oh, our husband died again. Did he die? Oh no, is that our first husband? I think it was the first. The status quo in China is over. Popular uprisings have broken out in Chang'an, and large groups of disgruntled peasants have taken up arms, led by disgruntled army officers. Trade has been halved along the Silk Road, and China will not be able to defend its tributary states. Interesting. Alright, so we need to find another husband. It doesn't really matter. Someone who has good diplomacy. You're fine. Small gathering of friends, yep. one thing we could do... Lower Imperial Decadence. We're down to 9.2, so we're below 10. So that means we've lost the penalties from high decadence. Alright, good. The buildings Margrave Paval was looking to reinforce could be torn down and replaced. Let's just go with that again. My daughter Nasa has truly found herself in the destiny my horoscope predicted long ago. She would make a fine steward. I mean, she's okay. But her formal training is an intrigue. Integrate Webweaver. I arrived at the private rooms of Viscount Yensepi. There's plenty of food and drink here, and the mood is decidedly merry. I am looking forward to this. Good. We have a new Emperor of the Byzantine Empire. Alright, we're gonna play. I found a critical opening, made an inspired and aggressive move, and won the game. People are conspiring to kill me. Go ahead. Do your worst. May you live in harmony and contentment. I accept your suggestion that Kotrag and Sharena get married. Yeah. Reveling and carousing is over. Hold a grand debate. Also, there's another of Margrave Paval's paranoid delusions, but I agree when he invited me for dinner, the food had an odd taste. Alright, I'll help him see if it's being poisoned or not. Most likely, it's just rancid meat being used by the cook. Trying to make some sense of what's going on down here. I still can't believe this one. The Celtic Empire owns Egypt. Alright. And there is something weird going on with the border of this guy. I don't know if it's just a visual thing or if that actually means anything. It's probably just a visual bug. Alright, Prince Teradin of Georgia has approached the court with a proposal to reform imperial taxes. He's gained a great deal of popularity. Let's do it. Bureaucratic reform. Tax modifier plus 10%. Sounds good. 3 years. My marshal tells me that one of my commanders has improved significantly. He got organizer. Now, what is going on with Kipchak Dalasi? You're 54. How I try, can I think of anything wrong? Okay, we're having another issue. We'll find a new muse. I will take a courtier. How many poems I wrote for Prince Teradin. He just scowled. Oh no, Prince of Georgia. Scowled at me and claims I disgust him. I feel my inspiration runs short for every rejection. Myself, Prince Teradin is not the muse I'm looking for. I'll have to find an inspiration from somewhere else. Alright, we're gonna be fighting. And he ran away. I don't care about the trade posts. Reveling and carousing is over. Shut the gates. Is there a reason to shut the gates? No, it's not. Just because my character's paranoid then. What was that? At age 16, my courtier Sharina Oxy committed suicide. She was depressed and was having abdominal pain. Okay. Perform a scrying. Let's see. Let's see. My dear diviner and brother in the Hermetic Order, Dukum has stepped forward with an idea for ritual that might invoke a divine being. I have some interesting flasks that could aid us. So I place my hands on the sides of the bowl. The surface of the wall is perfectly still, yet it only takes a few moments before patterns begin to appear in the reflection. Mirror images of the world, the past, and the future. I take a deep breath to attune myself to what I'm looking for. I know about battles to come. I know about where my relations would lead. I want to know what happened to me as High Priestess. I see strange patterns. No, wait, a bunch of triangles. It's clearly a bad omen. Let's see. A sister proposal which might interest you, and all that are detailing possible locations in the Lost Hermetic writings. Sure, we'll go do that. Let's see. What are we gonna do this time? We did Sun and Stars. Secrets hidden throughout the world. Let's do that one. Letter mentioned 3 lost texts. A scroll in a temple in Mozaisk. Ancient library ruins in Duhok and the Nasrid Empire. We'll go as far as we can. Suzdal needs some upgrades. Divine beings give me cryptic advice on the decryption of hidden secrets throughout the world. But with ample time spent mulling it over afterwards, I believe I had deciphered what it meant. I look forward to putting it to good use. I get divine advice giving intrigue +3. Interesting. Alright, the Emperor of China has died. Has been succeeded by Dusi Huizhong. Like his predecessor, the new emperor is known to believe in expansionist China. Apparently he takes special interest in Manichaeans, but frowns on Finno-Magyar cultures. An expansionist emperor? We should still have a peace treaty, right? My courtier and viscountess. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about courtiers. As long as they aren't... No, small estates, yeah. Go for that. Small riding grounds, yes. Okay. So... I think we're probably at a spot where we can end the episode. We can press a weak claim on the King of Norway. Great Holy War for Norway. I mean, we could just crush them, but I'm not that interested in that. Peace here that appeared at peace and shrewd management. The county of Gorodez is doing very well. Alright, I think we're going to end it here. Oh, we got another rebellion in the Byzantine Empire. Oh, the Nasrid Empire is quite large. And you guys are the Zoroastrians. I'm kind of hoping that we do have some large potential rival nations persist on our borders. through to EU4, because then that makes things in EU4 a little bit more interesting. The Holy Roman Empire is probably going to break up, because that's what happens when you convert. Unless they have the right laws set. We'll see. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. And we'll keep moving through here. Maybe try to find a way that we can get through succession, take over as our daughter, so that we can get like fertility boosts so she can have some kids before she turns 45. If she turns 45 and doesn't have any kids, we're going to have to find other options. We're going to have to see if we can't, like, perhaps get you married to somebody. I know I said I was going to end the episode, but I mean, you're not all that great a character either. Oh, we have a genius. Okay, there we go. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.